This conference will now be recorded.
Hey, everybody. So here we go. Okay, we're going to talk about the next 3 days of the campaign. On Thursday, we're going to start from beginning to end with a campaign together. But now we're in the last 3 days. So the last 3 days right now, what are the actions and activities that you can be doing right now that will be the most effective for you? Okay, so you guys can see my screen? So the next 3 days, the most important thing that you can be doing is the fortune is in the follow-up. Okay, follow up, follow up, follow up. This is important. Important for many, many different reasons. But let's look at who are you even following up with. So we're going to look at it from priority, the conversations, and then what are the different actions that you can be taking. So I'm a visual person, so that's why I like my little telephone here. So let's start with who. Who are the people that you will be following up with right now? Who's the very most important person, people in your arc that you want to touch first?
Your customer?
Well, I would say contracted.
Yes.
And people with no orders.
Yeah. So contracted is one. So think about those on your team. And this is specifically, so Barbara, yes, customers is definitely one of them. That is though the sales side of the business. We're talking leadership specifically, but even more so, how following up with these particular people in that priority also automatically increases your sales as a result of these activities, okay? So the contracted, yep, first and foremost. Then who does contracted become?
New business.
New business. And your new business then also has an opportunity to become what? And this is I'll give you a little hint on this one. Unless, Jess, you want to jump into it.
No, go for it.
Nope. What are you thinking?
New leaders.
Leads. Candidates.
Candidates? Close. Okay, so we're thinking
New leaders.
in terms of,
I said leads.
yes. Sorry, Anne?
New leaders.
Yes, new leaders is going to be on there too. And new leaders is actually, we're going to even put them at the very top is what we're going to do with them. New and existing. So thinking in terms of the flow of your business will give you the priorities. So what you guys are all saying is absolutely right. Just what order? So your contracted become your new business become what? To put $50 in your pocket?
Gold.
Yes.
Gold members.
Yeah.
Oh,
Go
yeah.
for gold. Oh, wait, abort. Go for golds. Yep. Oops, oh my goodness. Go for golds. Yep. And then think existing people now. So now here I'm gonna actually give it a space because now that's not leading into each other. There we go. So now think existing team members. Who are the existing team members that you want to hit first?
4. 4 of them?
Deactivated 4.
Oh, deactivate. Okay.
Okay, your deactivated 4s, then what?
Deactivated 3s.
Yes, thank you. Inactive 3, inactive 2s and 1s. Okay, then on the side you can do what? Oh, someone's got feedback going on. Who's that? Oh, perfect, Sandy. I know what was happening there because you're on there twice. Totally cool. Okay, and then you have your removed list. Okay, and then you also have, depending on how long you've been with the business and who you have on your team, okay, and then your deactivated.
Let's try to sing it.
+5, okay? So this is who you want to follow up with. And the reason, the thought process behind this, guys, is that each of these different categories is going to affect your business in different ways. This also relates back to your ARC, which Barb, you don't have yet.
Okay.
It relates back to your ARC and how when you're working one and it flows into the bucket or the funnel of the others, this is where your momentum is going to come in. Does that make sense? So, new and existing sales leaders. Yes, that is the most important. Okay. And specifically your new sales leaders who have contracted in, who do not have an order yet. Okay, because it's not until the new sales leader has that very first person with the order in that they then become part of leadership and they become a new sales leader for you. Make sense?
Yep.
So, and we're only talking last 3 days because there's different things you want to do with these categories earlier in the campaign as well, but we will cover that, okay? So you're contracted. By now, you're contracted that have come in, you're already starting to engage with. So now what are different conversations that you can be having with them to show them what's in it for them and what's the benefit for them, or hey, how's everything going? Kind of a 48-hour call to help them and show them how to start generating their business. So for contracted, what are different benefits right now in place that you can be having with these new contracted? What's one benefit that we have right now?
Please, in order to get your free account.
Yeah. Free, I was gonna say registration, but free to start business. And this is, there's no order minimum for this,
Yeah.
right? However, you do want to have that conversation to find out why did they want to become an Avon representative? What is their goal? How much money they want to be bringing in? Because if she places a $3 order for her first campaign, that's not going to benefit her nor you, because that doesn't become sustainable for you. And she's not making money. Because let's, somebody said this to me the other day and I thought it was brilliant. You know, when we talk about how we have that rotation of team members because they lose motivation, right? We've all heard it, we've all said it, right? You know, so-and-so is no longer a team member because they've lost motivation. Now, what if we changed the word motivation to money? And perhaps, is it possible that they didn't lose motivation and that they weren't making money is why they left? Because we can have all the motivation in the world, but if they're not making money, then they'll be frustrated. Or if they're not achieving what they set out to achieve, right? That's why they leave. Make sense? Fair to say? Perfect. Okay. So free to start their business, right? What other conversations can you have with them? Whoever's in the background, I'm just going to put you on mute, but then I'll unmute you guys as we keep going. So contracted, having the conversation about free to start your business, right? There's also their contact list, right? Their contact list. Who have they shared their store with? Okay. With your contact list, you want to have 2 points of contact every campaign. And that's you want to introduce the campaign, and then you want to remind them about the campaign, right? A lot of times a new contracted will come in and say, well, I've told all my friends that I'm open. And they've done that once with an email, and that was it. So asking questions and understanding what are the actions that she's done and have they been effective is going to help her as well. And life is busy. We all have busy lives, yes? And it's a case of it's not a priority for them like it is for Avon representatives. Life gets busy, right? You could have a book on a coffee table and homework could get put on top. So your contacts may not even remember that the order was due. Or your contacts may not even know that you can just go into the e-store and order anytime. There is no order date with your e-store. These are different conversations that they'll want to be sharing with their contact list to get onto a consistent basis. Because here's what happens also, I have found with new representatives, is when they send it out to their contacts and nobody orders, they don't send it out again on a fear of rejection. And it's not even a case of, you know, they didn't want to order something, they just didn't want to order something that campaign. And because you didn't redo it the next campaign, they think you quit. So that's why you want to have the introduce it, remind it, but talking to your contracted, have they done this? Have they thought about doing this? How are there different ways that you can help her get that started? Okay. The other thing is to yes. So the shopping list you could also do, and that was a good one. I'm going to put that on there because I like it. Okay. Showing her or him how to get their order for free when friends are buying from them.
Yeah.
Okay. And FYI, if we touch on anything that you don't know about or want us to go into more detail, please feel free to message in the chat group because we can definitely go that into more detail. The shopping list. There's also the e-store conversation of the activation of it, okay? But going a little bit more deeper as well. So it's not, you know, when we say to someone, hey, open your e-store, share it across Canada, and you're gonna get all these sales, right? When we get a bit more specific and we talk to it as, hey, you know, do you know 10 people across Canada? Do you know 20 people across Canada? Do you realize when you have a $50 order on average for 10 people, that's a $500 order for you. That's pretty cool because a $500 order times your new representative 15%, that's $75 that goes into your bank. Right? Do you see the difference of saying, hey, welcome to Avon, get your e-store activated, start sharing it out with your contact list, as opposed to, hey, so excited about your business, your e-store is open, that's amazing. Do you realize when you have 10 people placing on average a $50 order, that's a $500 sale for you. My goodness, at your 15%, that's 75 bucks in your bank account, not even in your wallet. That's in your bank. Do you see the difference on how that's that feels stronger because it's giving them something tangible to work with that they can have? And when we break it down as well and say 10 people across Canada with an average of $50 order, that's not a big ask. And it's a small ask, a small time investment with a really great payout. Okay. And here's the other piece with your contracted, okay? If your contracted are not engaging with you, because some will, some won't, but they do not need to meet with you to get their business started, right? We're all adults. We know how to use the websites. So what are their different ways? If they are not engaging, okay, you can either send them how to activate their store with the example above showing them how to make the 75, or you can do a really quick less than 2-minute video. Jennifer was just doing a video about the submission and she got a response from that, right? So what can give you the best bang for your buck? So when you talk to your contracted, do a quick video, show them where to go on the website for that, how to activate your e-store, showing them that calculation. These are things they can do on their own, right? Okay. So if they're not gauging, how to activate it, but also videos, because videos are very engaging. Awesome. Any questions so far? Okay. New business. What's important about your new business, and I'm talking on a as your team is growing, okay? For your new business, what's important to know is your orders versus your no orders, okay? Because your new business is the future of your team. This is where the sustainability comes in. So for your new business, your orders versus your no order reports, what's important here is to know who out of your new people have placed an order so far. So, and this is your entire team as well. So those of you on the call who have larger teams at first, second, third generations, it's knowing what your leaders and they're new are on their team. So for example, if you have in your order report, you can see that 7 new, length of association 1 to 6 is who's classified as new. If 7 out of 26 have placed an order, this is a prediction for you as to where your 3s and 4s are going to come in down the road. And is your training effective? Is your conversations effective? Are they making money? Right? Because 7 out of 26 versus even 24 out of 26. Do you see the difference? You want to know who out of your new is placing, because if you have people who are not placing yet that are new, those are the people you want to call. Okay? Then when you go for the Go for Golds, now these are your news, but that follow-up is who out of your news are achieving gold and how close are they? And that's a quick conversation to say, hey, Jess, oh my gosh, this is your 4th campaign. How exciting for you. Do you realize you're $300 away from Go for Gold? Once you hit that additional $300, your discount goes from 25 to 35, and that's 10%. You get to give yourself a raise. That's pretty cool. Good for you. Okay. And talking to her about the benefits of why she wants to achieve the gold now within 6 campaigns versus passing the 6 campaigns. What are those benefits? Okay, so the benefits of first 6 and also how far away are they from achieving it? Because learn from me. Okay, when I'll tell you 2 really quick stories. Is I missed out on a Michael Kors watch because of a $10 mistake that I made. Okay, I also lost out on a just over $300 commission for a $3 mistake that I made. True stories. Learned the hard way. Never did that again. Help your people not make that mistake. There's nothing, you will feel horrible if your new representative Go for Gold, you didn't check it out. Now, granted, it's not your responsibility. So I want to put that out there first and foremost, because they need to know that. Have you taught that to them? Do they know where to track it? However, how awful and sad would it be if your new representative lost out on their Go for Gold commission for $10?
Yeah.
Okay, that's that conversation. Then you want to look at your deactive 4s. I'm going to send a PowerPoint presentation, very similar to the one that you guys just saw on PowerPoint, because same idea. If they're not reaching you, or if they're not engaging with you, send them a video, right? You can send them a video with, I'll send you the PowerPoint with the the $50, place $50 order, get this dollar for free. Not for free, for $1. And then also that conversation can also be too, hey, if I can show you how to increase your commission by 10%, are you interested? You know, do you want to put $25 in your pocket, or do you want to put $35 in your pocket, right? Especially with an order of 100, right? That could be the difference between putting a $15 at bronze, right? Do you think she's going to want to work for $15? Your bronze? She's not. Remember that motivation with money. But is she going to want to make on $100 if she sells beauty, putting $35 into her pocket? And you're asking her, do you want to put $15 back or 35 back? She's going to want to put 35 back, right? So, hey, if I could show you how to do that, would you be interested to learn more? Do you realize with your e-store, $50, 10 people, 75 bucks. You can make that on top of your 35. okay? And then your inactive 3s and 2s, and then your removed list and your deactivated +5 and reinstates. That's what these guys are, okay? And all of those could be the same conversations like above, because chances are your removed or your reinstates have not opened their e-store. They don't know how to get $75 or plus into their information, and they're wanting that higher commission because they weren't making money. So now if you can say, and you go, guys, it's simple too, right? Like if you say, you know, hey Jess, it's Jody from Avon, how are you? And if you say, you know, hey Jess, is it okay if I ask you a question?
Yeah, sure.
Cool. Hey, you know, when you first started Avon, what was your initial goal?
Are you asking me right now?
No, but
I was like, oh.
do you want me to answer? But the point is, do you see how it's very casual? It's non-invasive. It's a, you know what, Jess? Hey, can I ask you a question? What did you want to earn when you first started Avon? Because depending on what Jess says becomes very important to, are you having the relevant conversations?
Mhm.
And I'll give you an example from a wonderful representative or a wonderful leader who has been a rep for a long time. And she was telling me about one of her contracted, or sorry, not even a contracted. She was somebody who she was talking to, was kind of interested in the business. And she had told her that the reason why she was interested in the business was because her husband, unfortunately, had just passed away. So she wanted to make more money to bring in for her now that she didn't have him for that support, right? And the conversation that this leader led into was a very natural conversation. She led into the, well, you know, hey, I could show you how to save $25, or I could show you how to get your stuff for free. That wasn't relevant in the moment because what she was saying was, I want to make professional money. I need bigger money because my husband just passed away and now I'm panicked. And when you lead that with the conversation of saving the money or putting money back into your family budget, it's not going to resonate with someone who wants the 5,000 in 6 months. Does that make sense?
Yep.
So, and that, yeah, that's the relevantness that you want to be talking to with your, the removed and deactivated. That's the thought process behind it. Okay, hang on, you guys are gonna, everyone wave to my son. Oh, no, it's my husband. Okay, bye. Have fun. He's going away for 2 days. I said,
Oh.
make sure you come say bye before you leave. So, does this help, guys? Does this help with priority a little bit? So for the next 3 days, you want to focus on the follow-up. That's the most important. And so many of you, which I love, have said the most important thing that I need to follow up on is talking to my customers. Ask yourself this, is those customers going to be bringing in the results that you want for your business? Or by sharing the opportunity, creating awareness for your business, getting your contracted in, and then talking to your customers to send, hey guys, just a quick reminder, orders are due, have at it. What's going to bring you closer to your goal? Because that's the choice you get to make. Cool? All right, if you guys have any questions at all, if you want to rehash any of this privately, one-on-one, please feel free to reach out to me. And we're going to do something very similar to this on Thursday. What I'm thinking of doing, and would love your feedback, is taking 1 day a week where I will have these short, quick meetings, but at different times. And it's a kind of a, this is what you need to know for campaign 12. This is what you need to know for campaign 13, kind of a touch base, because I know some of you have reached out to say you're a little overwhelmed with all the information coming at you. So would something like that help?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So I'll put that into place. So for now, put a pin in Thursday. Know something's going to come Thursday where I will do something very similar to this, but on a campaign as a whole scale. Okay?
Will it be recorded?
Yes.
I'm offline Thursday.
Yes, I know. I gotcha.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, my friends. Thank you for joining me
Should be
tonight.
here
Thank
Thursday.
you for investing time into your business. That's huge. Follow up with your contracted. That'll bring you the best bang for your buck to get started, because then we can roll with the rest.
Thank you.
No,
Yes, love,
You know
hang
what
on, Jess has something.
May I add just a final thought to this?
Absolutely, please
Okay.
do.
So today, because normally before Jody has graced me and rained me with all her knowledge, I always emailed my contracted and I never got anything. Today, and it's so much faster just to text. So I texted all my contracted and I had maybe like 4 or 5 left that I needed to talk to. 3 of them got back to me, which is a huge conversion difference.
That's a big
What
conversion.
are you
difference.
saying? Mine not coming.
What am I saying? What Jody
Yeah,
taught us.
I did the same thing. I
Okay,
only got one. No, you know what? Let me backtrack. I got one that signed up. One that
That's
signed up.
amazing.
that's awesome.
One, yeah, one signed up, and the other, yeah, one lady cussed me out this morning. That's another side.
Gotta love those, don't you?
That's
But
okay. You
here's the
say
thing,
next.
because
Eh?
we just go, yes.
Yeah, I just said, you know what? When you're ready, let me know. I'll be
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
Right?
No, that's exactly it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Just make it as casual as possible. Like I
yeah, I
just made it
did.
so casual. Like as if like they've known me for years. I'm like, hey, it's Jess from Avon, Advanced Unit Leader, blah, blah, blah. That's it.
Yeah.
Right.
Because it's a sell, right? It is. And when you're
Yeah.
selling something, you want to show them their benefits and you want to create the excitement. So the just for everybody else on the call here, what Jess and I had talked about was simply this in a text, because email is not effective. We're finding that. And sometimes calls aren't even effective because no one wants to pick up their phone right now. The text is what's getting the most effective result.
Yeah.
And it's simply, hey, Jessica, it's Jody from Avon. Congratulations of starting your business. So excited for you. Everyone's got a story, and I'd really love to hear yours. Who brought you to Avon? And that's it. Did you add anything else?
Yeah, well, kind of. If they had a draft order, I said to them, "Oh, I see you already have a draft order. Congratulations! Make sure the order is submitted in by blah 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 such and such." By the way, and then there was one that had a draft order of only $20, and I want to make sure they get higher than that. So then I said to them, "Oh, have you even checked out all of the great exclusive for new representative only promotions?" And she's like, "Wow!" And so she's gonna add to her order and stuff. So yeah, it's been a really great conversion. I was just like so surprised. And literally, and I've talked about this in my videos before, that a lot of the times that I put things off because I think it'll take a lot longer. This contracting all those people only took me like 20 minutes. 20 minutes. I kept
Yeah.
thinking it would take me hours, because usually with email it takes me a lot longer, just because it has to be a lot more formal.
Yeah.
Right? Because when you send out an email, there's that expectation that it has to be more formal of a conversation, right? In my mind, anyways. But with the text, it's super casual, right?
Yeah.
And so that's how I think that's making a huge difference too, because it also makes you a lot more approachable. You're no longer someone from the company. You're just another person in the same boat as they are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And exactly what you said about making it about them and showing them what's in it for them.
Yeah.
Right? So it's in her best interest to increase that order, because then she's closer to the go for gold.
Yeah.
Right? And then when
Yeah.
she's closer to the go for gold, her target in the first 6 campaigns is 1150. After that, it's 4,500.
Yeah.
Right? So it's better for her to work towards that. And it's also better for Jess for her to be working towards that, because then when she is go for gold, she's making money.
Yeah.
And she's sustainable then. And then there's no hamster wheel of a rotation of representatives, because they're making money. And then they can make more money because they believe in it, because they've made money. Make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's a rinse and repeat. So exactly what Jess did. She did the same thing for all of her contracted. And then as they responded back, she had a relevant conversation to the person she was talking to.
Yeah.
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 That's exciting, Jess.
Yeah, very exciting. All right, I have to run out.
Okay,
My daughter's
I'm
looking for a
offline
kiss. Good night,
tomorrow
guys.
morning. Just I'm offline tomorrow morning.
Okay, all right, cool.
Okay.
We'll
right.
touch base tonight before the end of the night, okay?
Yeah.
bye, guys.
Okay. Bye, Jody.
Jess.
Thanks
Thanks, Jess.
again.
Bye,
Bye,
everybody.
Bert.
Again,
Okay, bye.
sorry, Barb.
Thursday. Do you know what time on Thursday?
No, I haven't gotten that far yet.
Okay.
I'll
'cause-
have about 3 of them though, so that I can make sure everyone's getting hit.
Okay, because I'm shopping Thursday during the day.
I'm gonna
It's
set
my
up a bunch.
shopping
You're
day,
welcome,
sorry.
Linda. Nope, that's okay.
So as
And
long as it's at like just around 7, I'm good.
yep, I'll put out the
6 or
times
7.
and then you get to pick which one you want to come to.
Awesome. Okay, that's great.
No problem. Thanks, guys,
Okay.
everyone. We'll talk to you soon.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.